On Saturday, LSU wrapped up its first full week of baseball practice and Paul Mainieri met with the media on Friday to put a cap on the week. Here's a few takeaways from the first week. Marceaux continues to rise to occasion heading into the spring. Mainieri thought freshman Landon Marceaux was a slam dunk for the Saturday starter spot. Fellow freshman Jaden Hill is among the improved arms, but Marceaux threw 4.2 innings while giving up just a hit and had 5 strikeouts on Saturday in the scrimmage. Mainieri said Friday that others are gunning for the job, but performances like that from Marceaux will make it tough to keep him out of that Saturday role. The only reason there's any doubt about the starting rotation is because the quality and amount of guys that we have, Mainieri said. Coming out of the fall practice, I would have said Landon Marceaux was a slam dunk to be in the rotation, but since we've been back, let me tell you, Jaden Hill has improved 1000%. I never saw Cole Henry throw in the fall because he was nursing an injury to his arm that he had come to LSU from high school with. It's electric stuff. Now, there's some competition for that other job. Hilliard closer to return. Mainieri was worried Mikael Hilliard would have the same fate as AJ Lopez, who was shut down for the season. Hilliard was at practice on Saturday and running with teammates, same with Nick Storrs. Mikael has been feeling great. We're going to be very hopeful, Mainieri explained. We have some hope that Nick could be back by late April or early May. We'll see. With a couple arms questionable already for the start of the season, is Mainieri concerned just yet? I do think that we have the pitching to be able to overcome it. And the quality and the depth to overcome it. Bullpen to be determined. If all of LSU's pitchers were to be healthy, Todd Peterson would be the team's closer, Mainieri has said. Freshman Cole Henry and Jaden Hill will be starting midweek games at this time, and once the dust settles from a few weeks, the bullpen and rest of the starters will work itself out. After 2 weeks, kind of let the dust settle and say, okay, what's our best combination? Then we'd fit guys in roles at that point, the coach said. If everybody's healthy and throws the way that they can, especially with the addition of these freshmen that I just spoke about, we can have a good, deep pitching staff. As deep as we've ever had. First base still up in the air. There continues to be logjam at first base with freshmen like C.J. Willis, Cade Beloso, Gavin Dugas and Drew Bianco all battling it out. Willis had an early lead, but there's a lot left to be decided. If you had asked me 3 days ago, I would have said C.J. Willis probably had taken the lead. He was having a lot of great at-bats then. Of course, the next day he strikes out 3 times in one game, so he's been like the other guys, Mainieri said. They've all had some really good moments, and then they've had other times where they looked a little bit, not overmatched, but they look like freshmen going against college-level competition. I think that's going to be a really fluid position for us. At this point, nobody has really separated themselves from the rest of the pack. Couple injury notes. As of Friday, outfielder Antoine Duplantis was out for the 3rd day practice in a row. Infielder Drew Bianco strained hamstring while diving for a ball. Catcher Saul Garza remained at designated hitter as he's still over a month from returning to catching. Garza is coming off an up-and-down week but has flashed his impressive bat since his return to practice with 2 home runs this week. I didn't expect him to look as rusty as he did with the bat after not playing since the beginning of October, but he really struggled this week, even though he hit the 2 home runs. He struck out a lot. His mechanics were a little bit messed up, but I'll tell you, Sean Ochenko has done some great work with him this week and he's looking a lot better the last few games or scrimmages. I just think his confidence is getting back. He's going to be an unbelievable impact hitter for us, and hopefully, by the start of the season in 2 weeks, his timing will be back, he'll be seeing the ball good, and I think he'll make a big difference.